United versus Brighton. Can we make it 3 wins in a row? Welcome to Unite United News, where we bring you everything you need to know before Manchester United's biggest matches. When your team is finally finding some form, when momentum is building after a famous victory, when the challenge is to prove that success was not just a one-off, you need reliable information and honest analysis. That is what we provide here, every single time. Today, Manchester United face Brighton and Hove Albion at Old Trafford. And this is a match that could be more significant than it first appears. Win, and United will have 3 Premier League victories in a row for the first time under Ruben Amorim. Win, and we can truly start believing this team is turning a corner. But Brighton are no easy opponent, and United's recent record against them is frankly embarrassing. Let me take you through the predicted lineup, the team news, and everything you need to know about this crucial match. Why this match matters so much. Before we dive into team selection and tactics, let me explain why the Brighton match is so important for Manchester United right now. United are building momentum. The victory at Anfield last weekend was massive, breaking a drought that stretched back to 2016. Before that, they beat Sunderland at home. 2 wins in a row. Now comes the chance to make it 3 consecutive Premier League victories. This would be the first time Ruben Amorim has achieved this since taking charge last November. Think about that statistic for a moment. Nearly a year at the club and he has never won 3 league games in a row. This remarkable statistic underlines just how troubled United's time under Amorim has been. The inconsistency has been painful. Every time it looked like things might be clicking, United would stumble. Every time hope appeared, disappointment followed. But maybe, just maybe, things are different now. Maybe the Liverpool win was not just a flash in the pan. Maybe United really are finding their rhythm under Amorim's system. Beating Brighton would prove that. It would show that United can back up big results with consistent performances. It would demonstrate that the progress is real, not just temporary. The Brighton problem United need to solve. Here is something that should worry every Manchester United fan. Our recent record against Brighton is absolutely terrible. United have lost 6 of the past 8 meetings with Brighton in all competitions. 6 out of 8. That is shocking for a club of United's size and history. Even worse, United have lost the 3 most recent league matches at Old Trafford against Brighton. Our own home has become a happy hunting ground for the Seagulls. Brighton come to Old Trafford expecting to win. They have done it before. They know they can do it again. United need to change that narrative immediately. This is not just about 3 points. This is about restoring Old Trafford as a fortress. This is about making visiting teams fear coming here rather than looking forward to it. Brighton are a good team. They play attractive, progressive football under their manager. They have quality players who can hurt you if you are not careful. This will not be an easy match. But United, riding the confidence of that Liverpool win, should be beating Brighton at home. Anything less than 3 points would be a major disappointment. The predicted starting lineup. Now let me take you through the projected Manchester United starting 11 for the Brighton match. In goal, Sen Lamens will continue. He kept a clean sheet on his debut against Sunderland and performed well at Liverpool despite conceding. He has done nothing to lose the number 1 spot. The back 3 will be Matthijs de Ligt, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. This is where things get interesting. After scoring the winner at Liverpool, Harry Maguire has surely earned the right to keep his place. He was not just a goal scorer. He defended brilliantly throughout the match, nullifying Alexander Isak completely. Lenny Yoro was the player who made way for Maguire at Liverpool, and it looks like he will remain on the bench. This might seem harsh on a young player with huge potential, but Amorim is prioritizing experience and form right now. At wingback, the prediction is that Amad Diallo will start on the right with Diogo Dalot on the left. This is the combination that worked well at Liverpool, and when something works, you stick with it. There was consideration that Patrick Dorgu might come in at wingback, but the balance that Amad and Dalot provided at Anfield was excellent. Why change a winning formula? In midfield, Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro will continue their partnership. Casemiro was booked at Liverpool and taken off shortly after, but he played well before that yellow card. He remains Amorim's first choice ahead of Manuel Ugarte and Kobbie Mainoo. This is painful for Mbeumo in particular. Another match where he starts on the bench. Another opportunity missed. His situation grows more concerning by the week. Up front, the attacking trio looks set to be Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Mason Mount. This appears to be Amorim's preferred front three at present. Mount was not particularly impressive at Liverpool, but Amorim seems to trust him in that system. Cunha had an excellent game, creating chances and linking play beautifully. Mbeumo provides pace and threat. So the full predicted starting 11 is Lamens, De Ligt, Maguire, Shaw, Ahmad, Casemiro, Fernandes, Dalot, Mbeumo, Cunha, Mount. Why Amorim will not change much. The thinking behind keeping largely the same team is straightforward. When you win at Anfield for the first time in nearly a decade, you do not immediately rip up the team that achieved it. Football wisdom says, never change a winning team. This is not an absolute rule. Sometimes changes are necessary due to injuries, fatigue, or tactical reasons. But when a team has just produced one of the best performances of the season, you give those same players the chance to back it up. Amorim will be thinking about confidence and rhythm. The players who started at Liverpool will be full of belief right now. They proved they can compete with one of the best teams in the league. They will be desperate to show it was not a fluke. Bringing in multiple changes would disrupt that confidence and rhythm. It would send the message that the Liverpool performance was not good enough, which would be bizarre. So expect minimal changes, if any. Maybe one or two tweaks if Amorim feels certain players need rest or if tactical adjustments are necessary. But the core of the team should remain the same. The Casemiro situation. Let me address the Casemiro situation specifically because it is generating debate among United fans. Casemiro is 33 years old. He is not the player he was 5 years ago. His legs are going. He can be slow and ponderous at times. Many fans want to see younger, more mobile midfielders like Ugarte or Mbeumo starting instead. But here is the reality. Against Liverpool, Casemiro played well for most of the match. He controlled the tempo. He made important tackles. He provided experience and composure when United needed it. Yes, he picked up a stupid yellow card and had to be substituted. That was poor from him. But until that moment, he was doing the job Amorim needed. Amorim clearly trusts Casemiro more than his alternatives right now. He values the Brazilian's experience in big matches. He believes Casemiro gives United the best chance of winning. Is Amorim right about this? That is debatable. Many would argue that Ugarte should be starting ahead of a 33-year-old. But Amorim is the manager, and he has made his choice clear. Against Brighton, expect Casemiro to start once again. Whether he can maintain his recent form level remains to be seen. The attacking selection. The front three of Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo is where Amorim seems to have settled, at least for now. Matheus Cunha was brilliant at Liverpool. He was involved in everything positive United did going forward. His passing was crisp. His movement was intelligent. He created chances for others. This was the performance that showed why United signed him. Mbeumo scored the opening goal at Liverpool and continued to be a threat throughout. He provides pace and directness that United's attack desperately needs. Mason Mount is the most questionable selection of the three. He was not particularly effective at Liverpool. His impact on the match was minimal. Yet Amorim continues to select him. Why? Probably because Mount fits the system better than some alternatives. He works hard defensively. He understands his tactical role. Even if his attacking output is limited, he does the defensive work Amorim demands. Amad Diallo will feel unfortunate not to start in the front three after being shifted to wingback. Ahmad is a naturally attacking player who would love to play higher up the pitch. But Amorim values him at wingback for now. Joshua Zirkzee remains completely out of favor. He was not even on the bench at Liverpool. His United career looks to be going nowhere fast. The injury news is mostly good. Let me give you the injury update for Manchester United ahead of the Brighton match. The good news is that United have very few injury concerns right now. Most of the squad is fit and available. The one player still out is Lisandro Martínez. The Argentine defender has been out since February with an ACL tear to his left knee. This has been a long and frustrating injury for both Martínez and United. However, there is finally some positive news. Martínez is due to return to first-team training this week after a minor setback in his recovery. A return to action in November, either before or after the international break, has been penciled in. This is huge for Manchester United. Martínez is exactly the type of aggressive, combative defender United need. His absence has been felt all season. Getting him back will be like a new signing. But he will not be available for Brighton. That match comes too soon for him. So Amorim will have to continue managing without his first-choice left-sided centre-back. Other than Martínez, United have a fully fit squad. No other injury concerns. No players carrying knocks or doubtful for the match. This is rare for Manchester United. Usually, the injury list is much longer. Having almost everyone available gives Amorim options and depth that he often lacks. What Brighton will bring. Now let me talk about what Brighton will bring to Old Trafford, because understanding your opponent is crucial. Brighton play progressive, possession-based football. They like to build from the back, play through the lines, and create chances through patient build-up. Their manager is tactically sophisticated. He sets his team up well. They cause problems for every opponent through clever movement and passing patterns. Brighton also have individual quality. They have attacking players who can hurt you, defenders who are comfortable on the ball, a system that maximizes their strengths. But Brighton are also beatable. They have defensive vulnerabilities that can be exploited. They can be caught on the counterattack. They sometimes overplay and make mistakes. United need to be smart about how they approach this match. Do not try to outpossess Brighton. That plays into their hands. Instead, be compact defensively, win the ball back quickly, and hit them on the break. This is similar to the approach that worked at Liverpool. Be solid at the back. Do not give the opponent space. Take your chances when they come. If United try to play an open, expansive game against Brighton, they could get hurt. But if they are disciplined and clinical, they should win. The Old Trafford factor. One thing United have in their favor is that this match is at Old Trafford. Home advantage matters in football. Even if United's recent record against Brighton at home has been poor, the crowd will be up for this match. They will remember the Liverpool victory. They will be expecting United to build on that momentum. The atmosphere should be positive and supportive. United players need to feed off that energy. Use the crowd as the 12th man. Make Old Trafford a difficult place for Brighton to play. We have seen too often in recent years that visiting teams are comfortable at Old Trafford. They do not fear coming here. That needs to change. Against Brighton, United need to impose themselves from the first whistle. Show intensity. Show aggression. Show that Old Trafford is not an easy place to visit anymore. If United can do that, if they can get the crowd behind them and create that intimidating atmosphere, it will make a big difference. What United need to do to win. Let me break down exactly what Manchester United need to do to beat Brighton and make it 3 wins in a row. First, start fast. Do not give Brighton time to settle and get into their passing rhythm. Press them high in the opening 15 minutes. Make them uncomfortable. Second, be compact defensively. Do not leave gaps between the lines. Make Brighton work to create chances. Force them into long shots or low-quality opportunities. Third, be clinical when chances come. United will not get dozens of chances against Brighton. They need to take the ones they do get. No wasteful finishing. Fourth, control the midfield battle. Bruno and Casemiro need to dominate the center of the pitch. Win second balls. Set the tempo. Do not let Brighton dictate play. Fifth, use the width. Ahmad and Dalit at wing-back need to provide attacking threat when appropriate. Stretch Brighton's defense. Create overloads in wide areas. Sixth, stay disciplined. Do not get drawn into making individual mistakes. No stupid yellow cards. No lapses in concentration. Maintain focus for 90 minutes. Seventh, manage the game intelligently. If United go ahead, they need to see out the victory professionally. No collapsing after scoring like they have done too often this season. If United do all these things, they will beat Brighton. It is that simple. The quality is there. The confidence is there after Liverpool. Now they need the application and execution. The bigger picture. This Brighton match is about more than just 3 points, as important as those are. This is about proving that United's improvement is real. That the Liverpool win was not just one great performance but the start of sustained success. This is about building momentum heading into a crucial part of the season. Get 3 wins in a row and suddenly United look like a team on the rise. Lose to Brighton and the doubts come flooding back. This is about Ruben Amorim proving he can get consistency from his team. That he can build a run of results. That his methods work over time, not just in isolated big matches. This is about United re-establishing themselves among the Premier League's elite. They cannot do that with one win at Liverpool. They need to back it up repeatedly. Brighton at home should be winnable. United have the quality. They have the home advantage. They have the momentum. There are no excuses. Win this match and suddenly United's season looks very different. The top 4 becomes a realistic target rather than a distant dream. Confidence continues building. Belief grows stronger. Lose and all the old questions come back. Was Liverpool just a fluke? Can Amorim really turn this around? Are United making real progress or just papering over cracks? That is why this match matters so much. 3 points are at stake, yes. But so is the entire narrative of United's season. Final thoughts before kickoff. Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion at Old Trafford. A chance to make it 3 Premier League wins in a row for the first time under Ruben Amorim. The lineup looks set. The tactics are clear. The opponent is understood. Now it comes down to execution on the pitch. United fans should be cautiously optimistic. The Liverpool performance showed what this team is capable of. If they produce that level again, Brighton will be beaten. But caution is necessary because Brighton are a good team who have beaten United repeatedly in recent years. This will not be easy. United will have to earn the victory. The predicted team has quality throughout. Lamens in goal. A solid back 3 with Maguire fresh from his heroics at Liverpool. Bruno and Casemiro controlling midfield. A front 3 with pace and creativity. If these players perform to their capabilities, United win. It is that straightforward. But football is rarely straightforward. Brighton will have their own plans. They will believe they can win at Old Trafford again. United need to prove them wrong. This is a big moment for Ruben Amorim and his team. Time to show that the progress is real. Time to prove the doubters wrong. Time to make it 3 wins in a row. Stay connected with United News. Thank you for reading this comprehensive preview of Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. We hope this has given you all the information you need ahead of the match. Here at United News, we will continue providing detailed coverage before, during, and after all of United's matches. We bring you the team news, tactical analysis, and honest opinions you need as a Manchester United fan. What do you think of the predicted lineup? Can United make it 3 wins in a row? What will the score be? Share your predictions with us and with other United fans. Keep checking back with United News for all your Manchester United coverage. We are your reliable source, your community, your home for everything Red Devils. Glory, glory, Man United. 3 wins in a row would be special. Let us hope the team can deliver. Come on United, make us proud at Old Trafford.